While we're here, I'll just briefly touch on safety. We are an extremely safe campus. We do have a university police department, consists of 34 fully accredited police officers. Some are retired, or most are retired from some form of law enforcement agency. We have a lot of NYPD officers, some Florida Highway Patrol, a lot of Jack Sheriff's officers that work here. These blue poles that we've passed all over campus, right there, and then all the way over there at the end of the boardwalk, it's blocked by some trees. The general rule is that you should be able to stand at one blue pole, do a spin, and see at least 2 other blue poles. On those blue poles are emergency phones mounted. They're also mounted on walls and elevators all over buildings. The purpose of those is the big red button on them, all you have to do is press it and it puts you in contact with our UPD emergency dispatch. You don't necessarily have to be in an emergency to press it. For example, I used it one time because I was getting home really late my first year and I had no idea raccoons could climb trees, and I looked up, there was a raccoon in a tree. So I called UPD and made them take me home. Nature on campus. The Department of Recreation and Wellness that I mentioned earlier by the field house, they oversee something called Eco Adventures. That has an open air ropes course as well as a zip line over by Eco Road, a little bit off campus. They also work by Lake Oneida. If you're interested in fishing, kayaking, paddle boarding, any of that, you can check out the equipment to do that at Eco Adventures. You can fish in any of the bodies of water on campus, but we do have a catch and release policy because our marine and coastal bio students do use these lakes to study. So if they didn't have a catch and release policy, they wouldn't really have anything to study. Yes, Recwell also hosts trips off campus. So I know, again, my first year over spring break, they went out west to a lot of the national monuments and they hiked and camped throughout some of the big ones out there, like the Grand Canyon. They go white water rafting in Virginia. They go rock climbing in North Carolina. So again, really cool opportunities available to UNF students. Any questions about any of that? Cool. Keep it moving.